This is Something of Home from Duramen Rose. I turned the pages with my thumb, turned them slowly one by one, sitting beside his still warm corpse, waiting for my companions. The morning sun just beginning to show, more yellow than gray. A pale glow, pale upon my upturned wrists, pale upon the open book, pale within the dead boy's soft green eyes. I had opened his book straight to its middle, to where he had marked either his last place or his favorite passage. Marked it with a pressed flower, a tea rose, I think, inserted there with love and care. I gazed down at those crisp, white pages, so impossibly clean and white, still smelling of new ink and new glue, gold leafed upon the edges, all neatly bound and new, growing brighter still as the soiled sun edged its way out from the dawn and into that reluctant day. The book was small between my hands, almost girlish, delicate and dear, and though the words were all in German, I did my best to read them out loud, read them true and read them clear, read them for the dead boy who I had killed in that same hour. And though he could no longer hear, it seemed the right thing to do. But I admit, I won't deny, I read them for myself as well, for the simple, selfish pleasure of feeling those foreign words turning new and unexpected upon my tongue, to whisper in my own ear. And when I finished, I flipped the pages back upon themselves and back towards the front. I found the photograph of him. Tucked inside the fold secure, a picture of this dead boy when he was yet alive, about my own age, wearing what must have been his Sunday suit, standing with a dark-haired girl, a sister or a sweetheart, tucked in close beside him, smiling, underneath an archway of white roses and ivy, holding the very book in his hands that I now held between my own. A gift, it seemed to me, even then, something of his home, and something of his life before he'd hurried off to join our war. Something of his that was now something of mine. A gentle thing that had no business being in this most ungentle place. Something that should have stayed at home with his sister or his sweetheart. Something treasured, loved, kept safe, instead of coming unto me and into my blood-stained hands, a trophy and a memento mori, taken from one dead boy by another, a hellish sort of prize, recognized for what it was, but accepted nonetheless, and carried away and tucked with care, close inside my coat, back to my own trench, into my own muddy hole, and everywhere I would go thereafter.